Hi again, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but things in Texas have gotten a little chilly lately. If you've been too busy duct taping your eyelids to your cheekbones and your ears to your bony cheeks to hear the news, a winter storm has, quote, walloped Texas and a bunch of other states in the south. It's apparently something the likes of which hasn't been seen in decades, with some 100 million Americans currently getting fisted by the winter weather. Texas's power grid is worse off than an introverted at a house party. People all over the state, and also some people in Mexico, have just been completely without power throughout this. This is the first time in my tiny memory I've seen a big boy blizzard get named. Winter Storm Uri, they're calling it. Maybe short for urine, no confirmation yet. I'll have to get back to you on that. Of course, what comes with big, earth-shattering, cataclysmic events like this is people talking about it on the internet. That's really weird, actually, because people never talk online about things that are happening. People have been sharing pictures and videos out of Texas that look like they actually came from a Skyrim mod. And today I basically wanted to show you some of what they've been seeing. Before that, though, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on, because I know you aren't, you mooch. Also, if you want to help the people who were affected by the storm, I've linked some charities you can donate to in the description below. Be sure to check them out. I've donated to some of them myself, and if you're in the affected areas right now, I hope you guys are keeping as safe as you can. So, yeah, about that Skyrim mod. Imagine those snow-filled burial crypts with the Draugr that kick open their coffins to try and pick you apart like some barbecue ribs, because that's basically what this image feels like to me. There's a word of power at the end of this hallway, and it definitely means antifreeze. I stole that picture off r/well that sucks, and the entire subreddit right now is basically people in Texas sharing all the unfortunate shit that the asshole of life keeps spewing onto their faces. This guy was trying to be smart about the whole thing, prepare ahead of time and stop the damage to his house by getting a bucket for the water, but it turns out that if you get enough drops in the bucket, it's still an ocean. I think this hallway is the same one as the first picture, but it's just a close-up of the fan. And here we can see Mother Nature at work, giving us all the tools that we need to survive. Food in Texas is looking scarce right now, and you might have to fight for it. Luckily, that icicle is the perfect length for stabbing someone through the heart. It's down south too, so you can open carry it while you walk around the frozen tundra looking for food. Now, it goes without saying that there have been losses because of this whole thing. People have lost power, lost their homes, but the biggest loss among all of these being this guy's shoe.
Bro, look at this fucking snow. Oh, fuck. Oh, my shoe. No! You're dead ass right now.
That thing slid off into the dark like some kind of cryptid. That shoe is almost definitely alive. It has to be on the hunt or something. When everything's warmed up and all the snow's gone, it's gonna come back as a nuclear abomination. It'll have arms made up of like a mix of wild animal flesh and sneaker leather and be held together by shoelaces. The only noises it can make are screams of pain, because that's all it knows in its feeble life. The thought of that is really scary, actually, and I kind of regret saying any of it out loud, because anytime I see a shoe now, I'm going to imagine a man-eating monster that could kill me whenever it wants. I guess my toes will be free for the rest of eternity now. But hey, when I'm so scared that poop leaves my body without permission, I found it helpful to try and think happy thoughts. Just try to remember the good times and forget the ones I'd rather not have Twitter find out about. And I don't get too sentimental, but it turns out this whole snow thing is one of those moments for some people.
I knew it was gonna snow, so I got a bucket and I placed it right there, right? And look, it's filled up with snow. I'm gonna put it in the fridge so I can remember this day forever. Cause this shit's crazy. I ain't never seen snow like this.
Look at how happy this guy is. Can you tell? Because I cannot. He's either bursting at the seams with joy and trying to keep it down, or this is the biggest smile he can manage for this TikTok because it hurts so much. Truly, it doesn't really matter because he's got the right idea. People love collecting memorabilia of literally anything. Pokemon cards are like the most valuable currency on Earth right now, and I can only imagine how much some billionaire with nothing left to live for and who is completely devoid of goals in life would pay for something as rare as snow from Texas. You know how they say sleeping with the fishes? Well, it's just the fishes sleeping this time around. I need a ghostwriter for my jokes. Seriously though, those fish are fucking dead. I bet they're wishing right about now that they'd never crawled out of the ocean and evolved to have legs. Look where it got them. Killed like every other species. Should have just stayed in the ocean. I would say those fish were having a bad time, but again, they're dead, so they're not having any time at all, really, at this point. And those references are exclusive to my streams on twitch.tv/Kwite, where I've been playing Undertale for the first time. Aside from that, at least one animal has been having fun this winter.
You coming in?
No, I am not coming in.
I'm glad the husky's having a good time in this weather, but I have to ask,
What the dog doing?
in Texas to begin with. Are you gonna have it pull your sled across the dunes of the Chihuahuan Desert? No. Give that poor pooch a glass of water and send it back to Siberia where it belongs, man. Or at least like South Dakota. Just somewhere where it snows normally at all. Besides, you guys don't like foreigners down in Texas anyways. Now, not all of us can be that husky because we're too proud to be furries, so we can't be in our element in the snow. We have to stay vigilant and look out for the very real dangers that come with cold weather. To all the Texans out there who have never encountered snow, let me give you some pointers. Growing up, I came to learn that it is always edible and the yellow patches are the tastiest. But if you can't find any, then dumping some spare maple syrup in there and lopping it up with a comically large spoon should work just fine. Or alternatively, just taking a dump and eating that instead if you're gonna eat unboiled snow. Or at least it would, because where I used to think that snow was safe to stuff down your throat like the formerly free samples at Costco because of how clean it looked on the surface, new video evidence shows that it is much more dangerous than I thought.
I melted snow, and you won't believe what was in it. The fact that I could have died if I ate this. Please nobody eat snow, the government wants to hurt us. OMG, wow, this is ridiculous.
Scary stuff out there, man. Just when you thought the world was done being super fucked up, it lets you know, wait, there's more. Now, I know it's easy to blame that knife in the ice thing on the government. It just makes the most sense, but it's almost too easy. It's the exact kind of scapegoat that the real culprit would use to get away with it. Think about it. If you were gonna put a knife in the ice to try and slash up some innocent, unsuspecting snow eaters' insides, what would you do? Interesting. So you have a plan to put razor blades in the ice. Kind of suspicious, viewer. And that's because you fell for my trap. No innocent person would even think about putting razor blades outside. Only a guilty person would. I caught you red-handed. You're gonna go away for a long time, you monster. But in the meantime, before the police come to your house, though, you should still like and subscribe and finish this video. Here, have another funny TikTok.
My f***ing room! Oh my f***ing... How do I do? What the f***?
Bruh.
What do I do? Oh my f***ing god!
Guys, I think we need a doctor. That ceiling's water broke and it's about to go into labor. The pink insulation around the hole does kind of make it look a little bit like the shape of my face mask. I'm not gonna lie to you, the video itself isn't really that funny. It's more depressing, if anything. It's just somebody's house being demolished by a natural disaster does majorly suck. But she did have a tapestry in the background, so it's kind of karma. Now, one of the most concerning things that's been happening in Texas is burst pipes. If you don't know, water freezes when it gets cold, and when it freezes in a pipe, it can block it up and cause that pipe to burst. And I saw this one picture on Reddit of a person's car that happened to be under a pipe and it got splooged on worse than the Kids' Choice Awards. That really sucks, and I feel for this person deeply, but somehow TikTok proved once again it could be worse.
And I just want y'all to f***ing know. There are 7 floors in this parking garage. Look at all of these f***ing spaces, okay? Why did this f***ing single f***ing lot have a f***ing pipe leak? Why?
I don't know what you did, but for whatever reason, God said fuck you specifically. 7 floors of nothing but empty parking spots and broken dreams, and your car was still the spot that got curb stomped. Think about it like this. If that was God coming to deliver divine retribution, maybe it means you won't have to go to hell for whatever you did. Not that it would matter, because now you already know what it's like to live there. I don't have a transition for this next one. I don't even know if it took place in Texas. It's just really funny.
Whoa, whoever fell right there, God. Took a tumble, huh?
I honestly have to respect the balls on that woman. If I slipped and fell face first into some ice-covered dirt with watery snow still dripping on my face, I would spend the rest of my life trying to forget it happened. I would not post it on TikTok for the world to find out about. I think the truth of this whole thing is that I'm just a coward. Most people are braver than me, including all the people in Texas right now. Jokes aside, I wish you guys the best, and if you want to help out, there are charities you can donate to, linked in the description below. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite. Like I said, I'm trying to finish Undertale, so you should be there. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and on TikTok at KwiteTikTok. Anyways, this has been that guy, and I'll see you guys next time.